Hey fellas, well, it's gonna be another kind of quick video for you all, and I definitely have been meaning to do some of this for a while, and part of this also helped with not only with my the rest of the remainder of the content I got planned for this year, but also my attention new direction 2020. I present to you my first impressions of not only both Disney Plus as a whole, but also of one of its flagship original series, The Mandalorian, as in something that's going to be unique to the platform. They're justifying subscribing it. Like, to me, that would be the main killer app for any streaming service to have content that's unique to that platform, which I think is kind of like the selling point of anyone, whether it's gonna be ones that are existing or in development that would justify it. Not that it has better, but just as has different ones like appeal directly to you, the consumer. And I gotta say, it's really got a lot of variety towards it. I mean, I definitely like how simple and easy the interface is, which is definitely a good way to manage how much content you've got there. I mean, I'm not sure how deep I'll be able to get into the proverbial rabbit hole or Disney Plus hole I'm starting to coin it. It is that, but they have close to everything that ever made, with more to come in the near future. And I will say right away before I get into the meat of this is if this is the future, then I'm definitely all for it. I mean, I don't know about how Monopoly, as one of my associates said, but I think it's more like, say, high stakes kind of gamble, and I think this might be one that pays off. On that note, I have now finally seen in the first half of The Mandalorian, first three episodes, just finished watching The Sin, so I'm going to give you my first impressions of the series in particular, which is going to be the first of several spin-offs planned with this platform, or which I think could be a better outlet. I mean, after Solo underperformed so much, it became the lowest grossing theatrical installment of the franchise. Is that I kind of saw this coming, that they retooled some of the ideas I had in mind for this platform. Like, on top of the Kenobi film being retooled into a series that's going to be coming in 2020, and at the earliest, this is also going to be a basically taking the proposed Boba Fett spinoff and expanding it into something even bigger, which is going to be worked on by Jon Favreau, who already has experience in science fiction with the first two Iron Man films and with Zathura, a film which I consider to be vastly underrated. You know what I mean? In many ways. And I can say that as someone who has often had mixed feelings towards adapting Christopher Nolan's books into other mediums, but let's stay focused. It focused on the titular Mandalorian, played by Pedro Pascal, as well as his exploits across the galaxy, as a more ambiguous bounty hunter, and definitely going to be keeping my thoughts. It's fairly spoiler free, and I will just say that now I'm finally starting to get some of the memes I've been seeing in my feeds lately. I mean, especially with Yoda. That little Yoda baby is adorable. I mean, certainly be looking forward to having being that little scamp in my place in the near future. I mean, look, I just want to snuggle him. It's just so precious. I mean, but as an aside, I definitely like the whole space western vibe this series is giving off in the first half. I mean, as soon as you see this, probably going to be binging the other half as I speak. Especially, even with this also being my Toonami nights. Right, and I got a lot of people working on this, both in front of and behind the camera. I mean, with supporting roles played by big name performers like Carl Weathers of Rocky and Predator fame, as well as Werner Herzog, and Nick Nolte, even. I gotta say, him playing some Junker isn't that really much of a stretch. I mean, given how apparently the Junker seemed that different from his infamous mugshot now, and there's some humor in that, and I noticed that whenever that the news content making tells a joke, that it's more sarcastic and dry rather than being more whimsical and lighthearted like it was in the previous as content. But it definitely carves its own little spot in the events between the original and sequel trilogies. Like it shows that the First Order is not risen from the ashes of the Empire. Higher that even though the rebellion has won, there's still a lot of people that don't really care for law and order, so to speak. And I'm definitely be interested in see how this will play out. I mean, not just with the upcoming seventh and final season of the Clone Wars series, but also actually wouldn't mind if the Planet of Kenobi had more fantasy elements in there. I mean, I definitely wouldn't mind seeing what he was doing in the 90 years between Legends of the New Hope, having to make sure that young Luke is safe. But that's about it for now. On top of watching the other half of the chapters available so far, I'm going to be to get ready for Rise of Skywalker, watching the other movies, basically on times I was younger, and getting my costume components clean and ready again. Not sure what. Okay, and also definitely gonna be like reattaching the belt clip to this lightsaber I got, and I will definitely see you all later. And this is the way.